let's just get to the trial. Emmett had already been discovered what he looked like. The world already seen what he looked like. If you haven't seen how he looked, either go on YouTube or go to the old footage on Jet magazine. He was very disfigured. He was beaten really bad. But let's just go to the trial. But they go to trial, right? They look all arrogant. I mean, they excluded all the black jurors that was actually there. There were actually black jurors there. But come to find out, the hometown was the hometown favorites. And they all was white. So you already know what time it is when it comes to that. That's a lost cause. So they all was found innocent. Right? So a few years later, they decided to get an interview from some type of publisher, and they decided to do this little book and how they actually confessed and how they killed that kid. You feel me? So because of that, they got like 4 racks off of that. And you know back then you can't get double jeopardy, so they just got away with murder. But there's a but. Of course there's a but. But the thing is, that lady that actually, dry snitched on Emmett, she had a warrant out for her arrest for a kidnapping. You know that, right? But there was another trial though when it came to that kidnapping. They was also found innocent on that shit too, of course. But the United States did found that very disrespectful how the South was very biased when it came to that. But they had to do research, the South lawyers, they had to do a little dirt. Because they got a little bit of dirt, nobody never knew about Emmett Till's old man. His old man was in the military, you feel me? Very abusive husband, might add. But he had to go to the military or go to jail, so of course he's going to choose the military. So he was wrongly accused of raping some lady up there in Italy while he fighting in the war. Of course they're going to persecute him anyway because he was the wrong color. So they killed him. So because they used that dirt against Emmett in that trial, because of that was thrown out. So I'm like, damn, my man got hit with a double whammy, and my man death is unsolved. That's fucked up. So then they come out with a movie, right? Now I can let my wife talk to y'all about that. Hey babe, what you think about the movie?
That movie was so off topic and so all over the place. They just stupid and idiotic moron fuck ups. That's what the hell they were. They didn't know what the hell they was talking about. The storyline kept bouncing all over the place. Storyline kept bouncing all over the place. And honestly, I feel like they should have rotted for what they did to that young boy, regardless of what the scenario was. No child deserved to be tortured and murdered like he was.
I
They
mean,
they should have been fried, prosecuted, thrown under the jail cell, fed like rats.
honey, you didn't like the TV series?
The TV series, it's not that I didn't like it, it was just it was all over the place. Like they just kept bouncing around from one topic to another, back to the main topic, then to a different topic. Then they kept showing them stupid ass people that did what they did to that boy. And then the fact of the matter that his mom reached out through every resource that she could to try to get her story out there and get her story heard. But of course, because of the skin color, they kept trying to avoid it. They kept trying to get around it some way, shape, or form so they wouldn't have to publish her story because he was a young black man and she was a young black woman. Who, again, let's remember that this woman had complications during her delivery with her son. He ended up having some type of disease that he did eventually grow out of, which was a blessing in disguise. But this woman went through everything she could to make sure her son was okay. And for these heartless people to do what they did to her only born child, yes, I feel like they should have rotted in hell for that.
Baby, let me ask you a question. How did you feel when you seen a young man on that meat wagon?
Oh my gosh, like my heart was broken, like literally broken. Like that boy was he was such a handsome young boy before they did what they did to him. And his eyes, oh my lord. If he would have been able to live out his life, yo, he'd have had so many women wanting him because of his unique eye color alone.
Yeah, that's rare. That's rare in our race. That's very rare.
But seeing him on that meat tray and seeing the pain and hurt in his mother's face touched home for me and touched home for me real hard. And of course, me being a mother, I got emotional and let my feelings get the best of me during that scenario. But that's okay though. I'm allowed to do that.